truthfully, internal affairs complaints can lead to criminal charges. If I never filed this internal affair complaint on these two cops, Officer Monath and Officer Mugridge, I truly believe I would have never been charged with this case. We are military.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar.
He just told me to move into the parking lot. Do you guys want to get it straight? Where do I need to move?
Over this way, please. Really
Turn my camera around.
You're right, man. You can film. We just need you to back up away from us for a couple.
You guys just said off the sidewalk onto the parking lot. Where would you guys like me to move to? I'm asking carefully. What if I don't come over there and walk with you? Are you not allowed to tell me where I have to be over here?
I'm asking you to come over here.
So you guys don't like a camera pointed this way, or what's the problem over here?
Yeah, but we want you to move back a little bit.
I'm coming.
Dude, I was standing back there, and then he said to move over here, so I moved over here for you.
Stop that. Let me find my bra.
Oh, we got another camera over here. I like cameras. What's your name and badge number, sir? What was it? What's your name and badge number? Please do not put your hands on me, sir. I'm not allowed to ask him his name and badge number.
You are.
Now you're walking on me. What is your name and badge number? I did not hear you.
4135.
Monath,
You don't get to
4135.
Step back over there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is a
I don't know why I got hands put on me over here, though.
Investigation. You're approaching me. Get back.
I'm not allowed to approach on a sidewalk.
No right to
I'm not allowed to approach a sidewalk.
No, you don't. You have no right to approach
What statute
me.
is that? Is that a
You have
misdemeanor
no
or a
right to
felony?
approach me. Okay?
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Listen, go take your legal eagle stuff and go somewhere.
So you don't like the law?
On a sheriff assaulting me. We have the complaint printed out here, ready to go in and see what happens.
All right, y'all take care. Happy New Year.
Hello everyone, Akira Amanda here. I'm here with PalmBeachFreePress, and we have part of a story to tell you. I know that a lot of you guys have a lot of questions like, hey, where have these two been? There's a lot that plays into it. I truly wish that I could speak more about it, but I'll let PalmBeachFreePress take over from here.
Howdy, guys. Evan, Palm Beach Free Press here. Wow, my first name on this channel. Doesn't that sound interesting?
It's not the first time.
Accurate Amanda, and I'm just Evan, just Evan, Palm Beach Free Press. I can't have any other title that goes with this.
Evan, what starts with an E?
Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Everlasting Evan.
I don't know about that one. Alright guys, I have some cliff notes pulled up on my phone here from a couple of thoughts spewed out, but I'm finally ready to speak on my arrest and my appeal, guys. There's some litigation still ongoing, but I've kept you guys in the dark for quite a long time now. Case number 1, I was charged with resisting an officer without violence.
But to see that as a primary offense is very odd to me, because shouldn't that be a secondary offense? Like, to see it as a primary offense, it's usually contempt of cop, in my opinion.
So on this charge, guys, there was only one officer involved. I'm not going to name drop him right now. If you want, you can go look it up. He was behind me for almost the entire interaction. Is that correct? I represented myself in this trial, guys. That's pro se. So I had no attorney there. It was just me, myself, and I, and Amanda in the stands rooting me on, hoping I don't go to jail that day, if I remember correctly. The trial was 12 hours long. I cross-examined every police officer. There was 6 of them, roughly, that showed up to court, if I remember right. Most of them had smirks on their faces throughout both trials and every single proceeding we went there, guys. It's almost like it's all a game to them.
I think that we're missing a huge part over here. So it's very unusual that Palm Beach Free Press was not arrested on December 30th, 2023 at the so-called, the place where the so-called violation took place. It's very bizarre that probable cause was filed or created, conspired. I love to use that word with this situation, because it took place after him and I filed an official internal affairs complaint. I believe that was January 3rd or January 4th, which was, I don't know, a few days or less than a week later. And then they start oh, let's get the ball rolling now that we have all of these angry viewers that are calling in because, oh no, he put us on YouTube.
It was one day after.
It was one day after.
One day after we filed a complaint, that's when they started filing charges.
Correct.
During my trial in this first case, guys, they called my phone a deadly weapon just because I was filming, you know? Just this phone in your hand that I was filming. Back in the time, I had one on FaceTime with Accurate Amanda herself, and one sitting here recording the video that you guys got to watch. But they try to use that phone as a deadly weapon, guys. That's how much they try to mix the story to their own narrative. The jury during this first trial, guys, it was a hung jury. So I thought that was the end of the trial, right? The trial was done, the case is done, all right, cool, we move up, we wrap up, go home. Hopefully this is the end of this. That wasn't the case. Case number 2 started, guys. They filed another charge on me. Resisting an officer without violence, not just on one officer, but on 6 officers, if memory serves correctly. Every single officer that was in one of those videos. They said that I resisted every single one of those officers, guys.
Yes, they were trying to broaden their horizon, in my opinion, because if they can so-called prove without beyond a reasonable doubt that Palm Beach Free Press obstructed, let's say, officer or deputy in this case, Deputy A, Deputy B, Deputy C, if one of those jurors or all of them beyond a reasonable doubt can say, oh, well, we feel that he resisted Deputy A, but not Deputy B, then we have a better chance at this expedition of getting a strong conviction and teaching Palm Beach Free Press a lesson.
Number 2, guys, I said, you know what, screw this, it's not worth it. I loved representing myself, but it's time to get an attorney. If I was able to get the outcome that I got, maybe an attorney will get a not guilty verdict, so that way I can put all of this behind me, you know? At the time, this attorney was $5,000, guys. I said, all right, sounds good. He's going to be our savior, right? He was ready to fight for us. He had prior misconduct cases with police officers. He had prior lawsuits with police officers. We were super excited, guys. He knew about First Amendment auditors. Man, he had us fooled. Guys, a deal came, you know. They wanted us to have community service, or they wanted us to plead guilty, or whatever the deal was. I don't even remember. And he wanted us to take it, you know. He wanted to get us quick $5,000 and say, all right, away with that case. He had us fooled, guys. At trial, he was useless. He didn't mention that I ever filed a complaint on any of these cops. We gave him 1,000 plus pages of public records requests and emails and all of this case from start to finish, from A to Z. He didn't use a single page, guys. 0. So, long story short, case number 2, guilty.
Yep.
I was not sentenced immediately. My attorney asked for some time to sentencing, so that way I could gather some family members or so on and so forth. I refused to bring my family in there, guys. During the second trial verdict reading, your business partner, Ron, got charged with battery on a Leo, guys. That means battery on a law enforcement officer simply for being asked to leave the courtroom when he left. I was terrified, guys. All I wanted to do was bring my family in there. I mean, my family, I could pack that whole courtroom full of family and friends and everybody who could vouch for me. But what's the point? I'm terrified of bringing all these other people into my problems, guys. This is my mess. I got to get myself out of this.
The sentencing was the most bizarre thing I've ever been through. I've sat in a lot of courtroom verdicts and sentencings in my days, but what this particular judge, no longer in the criminal division, they transferred her to civil for whatever reason, but some of the things she said was very outlandish. Like, for example, she stated on the record, it was like they were persecuting me, and I wasn't the one that was on trial or being sentenced. She called me a shady person, and
Hey, we're the shady bunch.
Yeah, we're the shady bunch.
All of us just have we have a shady influence on the community, and everybody who surrounds us is shady. There's not a single positive good influence that come out of either your life or my life.
Right.
We're just negative parasites on the entire community. We're just gonna roll with it. There was an acquaintance at the very beginning of this video, guys. So, process of events here. So a day or two after the incident, we released the YouTube video, and then we filed an IA complaint. An acquaintance close to my family, they warned me to take my YouTube video down. They said that Officer Mugridge was one of this person's close family friends, guys. They said if I don't take that video down, you don't want to see what's coming for you. It's the nicest way that I can word it. And, you know, I said, no, the whole point of this channel is a First Amendment right, guys. It's a freedom of press. What is my channel name? It's PalmBeachFreePress, right?
Absolutely.
The judge who oversaw both of my cases, right? The presiding judge is, I guess, the words that I would use. She warned Amanda and I that whatever Accurate Amanda or I post on our channels could affect the outcome of my case because of the no contact order from the cops. So that means that Amanda can't post any videos, I can't post any videos. If you or I post any videos, we're going to have our own slew of additional charges that we're going to have filed against us over us sharing what's going on, guys. Truthfully, internal affairs complaints can lead to criminal charges. If I never filed this internal affair complaint on these two cops, Officer Monath and Officer Mugridge, I truly believe I would have never been charged with this case.
Absolutely, and the public records prove that.
So that's something that really, I have the chills just speaking about it, guys. If we never filed an internal affairs complaint with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, I truly believe I would have never had to go to jail over this event. This wasn't just legal battles, guys. It cost me over $30,000. There were lawyers, there was jail time, there was lost work, there was parking fees, you name it. They even played voicemails from my angry viewers and tried to blame me, guys. You guys were calling in on my behalf, trying to back us up. The moral of the story, guys, we're freedom YouTubers, right? We stand up for the First Amendment, right? I think that's what we're here for.
The purpose of our channel, I can't speak for everybody. I really enjoy just showcasing what's going on in Palm Beach County. I got into this as a matter of public interest. I love the fact that there's somebody that's watching me in Australia or in India or California, wherever the case is, and I'm bringing these matters of public interest that are right in our backyard. That is the sole purpose of journalism. Also, we practice our First Amendment rights, as we call them. I mean, we think that we have rights. I guess there's certain officials in Palm Beach County that don't agree with that. They try to criminalize that, whatever the case may be. But that is the purpose, at least behind my channel. I believe that speaks the same with Palm Beach Free Press. That's basically the name of his channel. But when we go out there and we document these matters of public interest, we're not going out there to harm anybody. We're going out there to get the story and deliver that to you.
I mean, what do we carry with us when we go auditing, as they like to call it in the community?
Auditing, yeah.
I know what my words are. You know what I carry with me when I go auditing? A flashlight and my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, am I really a threat to people by carrying my flashlight and a cell phone? Moral of the story, guys, was it all worth it? Maybe. If you guys learned from this, I think it might have been worth it.
Absolutely, but we can't change the past and what's happened. But he gave it his best shot. He fought to the very end, filed an appeal. Whatever he could do, whatever legal means, he tried to exhaust all of that.
On the bright side of things, guys, I still have Amanda. We still have our kids. We still have my family. We still have jobs, thankfully. We still have a roof over our head, and we still have food on the table, right?
Absolutely.
Isn't that what matters? I didn't get into this for fame or money. I never asked you guys for a dime. I did it to learn and to help you learn too. If you watch my videos and follow my case, hopefully you'll be better armed with knowledge from here on out, guys. Long story short, I had 5 days in Gun Club Jail. Great place, 10 out of 10 accommodations. Stay out of there. I had 6 weekends in Belglade County Jail, which was Friday to Monday. 6 long weekends away. That sure was tough, but we got through it. Could have been worse, right?
Absolutely.
To the state of Florida, PBSO and the prosecutors, screw you. But to the rest of you, keep your heads up, push forward. I'm still here. Amanda's still here. We're still standing, guys. We might not be out there on the street making YouTube videos every single day, but we're still doing all right.
That's right, guys.
All right, guys, without further ado, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like,
Share, and subscribe.
Thanks, guys. Palm Beach Free Press.
Acura Amanda signing out. Bye, guys.
Later.